Smart 24, driving business.
Well, 24 minutes to the top of the hour. We're definitely into the last minutes of the show, and of course, discussing matters to do with tourism and innovations that are within there. But of course, one of the most interesting bits of it is the aspect of using the audio-visual element to see how we can actually promote tourism. And we know of countries where this has actually worked.
Actually, it's also working in Uganda. I've seen one of our very own artists, Navio, actually having a documentary going to the different parts of Uganda. It's, he was, I don't know, navigating, I don't know, promoting tourism. Actually, I think he's all about tourism in this. We've seen many actually. Not only that, also we had Pearl of Africa singing competitions, but they used to go to different parts of Uganda, having different concerts. We've seen actually those videos coming about, and of course. What I've not seen is documentaries. Okay, fine, you can usually see them, but then, when you go to National Geographic, I believe I want to see content from Africa. Though it is coded, but of our very own. Because, tourists come from, the US, they come from Europe, and they document them, and they go and sell them out there. But what I want is us selling our own content. You're a videographer. People have beautiful, but you've seen these adverts, like the audios, and someone is talking about the beauty of Uganda and the animals are displaying there. I want to see more of that, of different content from our very own. You go out, have a year dedicated to that, shoot. I want to see pictures printed out. I want to see pictures all over about the big five, I've seen them, but then I want to see more. I want to see people really embrace. I want to see people go to the national park and they're taking selfies and pictures and they're posting all over. That is how we're going to promote domestic tourism, first of all. Tourism. Yes, so that is what I can say about virtual tourism when it comes to audio and visual.
Okay, a very interesting perspective in there. But you see, it's way deeper than just making up videos and share them out there. We have this perspective where we can actually get influential people to be a part of this move. For example, when we talk about influential aspects, you see today everything, people get bored to watch documentaries to some degree, but they find it easy to watch Netflix. So something in relation to that, something that is entertaining from that perspective. It could be from the movie side, it could be from the music side, from that. Because there are places today which people want to go to, for example, in the United States of America, because of the scenery. People have been watching about.
You've seen actually
there is already fantasize these places. Disneyland. Every person feels like, hey, I want to be there. And back to the way, Disney has made quite much more money from the Disney park more than the movies they do sell. Many people coming, it's tourism potential, but it's all visual and audio, but from an influential perspective, from people that are influential, what people want to watch.
But of course, I believe, I think we've had some of music videos. I've given an example of Navio. Man, he's up there with Uganda. I think even raises his flag. He's patriotic. He's so patriotic. Maybe for the movies, I do not know because we are still
finding Escape is not yet out there.
Yes. If we could have much more of our content, our original content of the heritage, I think we can do promote that. But for now, we're still doing videos. People go out and do videos, personal videos. And that is how they're promoting.
That is quite key and important. Well, to beef up this discussion definitely now, as we definitely wind this up, We have Daniel Kazibwe, known as Raga D, of course, when it comes to the people that are huge fans of music. He goes ahead and actually explains deeper this concept of how can we use audio and visual perspectives to promote tourism, not only just within Uganda, but East Africa.
Music and video or film are the greatest things that can do tourism. And tourism is about the five senses. You see, you hear, you taste, you touch. A tourist comes to Mombasa and feels the warmth, sees the water, feels the niceness of the beaches. And music and film are the most important things that can make you make your better packages. If I do a video at Diani Reef, people in Uganda will ask, where was that? And when they ask where was that, some people would be interested to come and see what they have seen on video. But what the hotels do in East Africa, they charge the artists money. They ask you, if you want to do a video shoot in my hotel, pay a lot of money. So the best way to do things is, if you know Nyakinski is going to record a video or Sauti Sol, give them free space. So that if people watch their video, they will ask, where was that? There are so many artists that we started this a long time ago, and we created what they call the East African Bashment Crew. And the meaning of the East African Bashment Crew, we wanted to do shows in East Africa so that when you have numbers, you make money. And you tour everywhere. Imagine having Baby Cool, Chameleon, Ragadi, Azawi, they come to Mombasa, they do a show, and after that, they go to Uganda. That means if you take Kenyan artists on the same festival to Uganda, the people who do not know them will know them. That is a kind of tourism that will be done. If we created, for us, most of the artists do weddings. And most wedding planners, they call an artist and ask you, where do you think we can do the best wedding? And I could say the cost. If it is the cost, today you're seeing so many weddings being done, Ugandan weddings being done in Mombasa, Malindi. It's because they want to do something different. So if we join the music industry and the film, it's going to help package the tourism industry. Because most of the venues that you have at the hotels, your properties, is what people want to see in the videos, in the films. Today we have a whole program on DSTV, which is called Prime. And it's all about Ugandan films. But it is very good if you have Ugandan films recorded in Kenya. That would mean that people in Uganda who are now traveling to Dubai for holiday will start to see the coastline. They will start to see the good hotels. They will start to see the good places. We don't need to go to Europe. We can come to Kenya and enjoy. People in Kenya do not need to go to Europe. They can come to Uganda and enjoy. We have islands. Actually, we've set up a whole island for only festivals. It's in Uganda called Lunkulu Island. It's for only festivals, musical festivals. We've done shows. I've dealt with most Jamaican artists. And when they come, it is very easy for them to do a show in Kenya and do a show in Uganda. It is cheaper on the same itinerary. They can advertise a show like you saw what Boys to Men did. There was a show in Kenya. The next weekend, there was a show in Uganda. The same things we can do. We can make a lot of money. And those shows, what do they mean? They mean travel. They mean hotel. And after the show, so many people that were in Nyege Nyege, I'm one of the organizers that help Nyege to happen. Yesterday, but one, we had a total of 21,000 people who came for the show. Now, 21,000 people do not travel out of the country the same day. So what's going to happen? They're going to fill hotels somewhere in the national parks. They're going to go to the nightclubs. And if we drop in all that you see happening in festivals, they do not stop on the day they perform. Festivals come with numbers. We're going to have UB40 in Uganda. And it could be the last show for UB40. Now, supposing you're Kenyan and you want to see UB40 for your years that you've heard the sound of UB40, it is the time you book now, you get a hotel, you go to watch the show, and after that, that's the collaboration that we need through music, film, and tourism. As a private sector foundation member, most hotels are privately owned. And I'm very glad that now the two governments come in to say, you know what, we need to improve on our tourism. It was good we had COVID, though bad that people died. After COVID, Kenya and Uganda believe that they can have domestic tourism as East Africa. And you fill the hotels. After COVID, I think we all woke up. And our brains are like, I think I can get Ugandans come, I can get Kenyans come, and they fill up my hotel. We can do the local tourism. The same people in this native on the coast, they don't know about the Diani Reef, but they live around. If we get the visual artists, the video people who are doing video, and they make small packages of how the reef looks like, how the Hotel Africana looks like, how Serena looks like, small videos, and they tell the local people, this is the local package for you. My colleague was talking about the flight charges. If we made, let's say, an East African reggae festival that would be shared by the coast, Diani, Mombasa, Kilifi, and we're doing a show, and the airlines are going to rebate on the tickets. Every Ugandan, every Kenyan will join the show. Why? Because the flight charge will be low. The reason why people run to Dubai, it is 280. And in Kenya, you're charging 300. So a person sees Dubai bigger and better than Kenya. But at the end of the day, it is the same heat, it is the same cost, and good people and good food. If we bring it out and say, you know what, if you're Ugandan coming to Kenya, this is the price for you, I think everyone will join. And I think the hotels will make money, the artists will make money, and tourism will grow.
Well, that is, of course, breaking down matters to do with tourism and how can we use audio and visual to promote tourism. Well, thanks for being part of the show. That is Smart Means Business. I've been Andrew Barija with Marcy Katime, and definitely earlier on, that is from 7 a.m. to 8, we had Goldwyn, Batuma, and Enid, of course, taking you through that first hour. Well, have yourselves a very wonderful day. Of course, from the entire Smart Means Business team, we wish you a very fruitful day. Let's link up tomorrow. Good morning.